Scorpio, happy Venus retrograde. I got your Venus retrograde reading. I hope everything's going great. I don't know what's going on with Scorpios at all, so I'm just going to be hoping that everything's going wonderful. Maybe you're flying a little low, keeping things on the low so that you can have like a successful Venus retrograde. Let's get your primary card. Let's get your subject card. Ooh, the Empress. I love that for you. Scorpios, are y'all stepping into your abundance energy? Are y'all no longer settling for crumbs? Do you have something that you're birthing, that you are creating during this Venus retrograde? You know, I have this whole thing I love to say, as someone who's a little bit more Venetian, but has a okay, balance with this, with the Mars. Ooh, Judgment card, fantastic. That you must ask for what you are worth. You must set the standard. And here's the thing. You are the goddess, right? You are the one that deserves to be worshipped. And how is it that people are attempting to come to your temple and to ask for things, but they are not providing gifts in returns? They must leave offerings. If they are not leaving offerings, they do not get the blessings. Empress energy. All right, so your first card as explanation of this is the Judgment card. Judgment card is all about rebirth. It's all about resurrection. So you're stepping into a new space. You are seeing yourself in a different light. You are changing up the energy in which you have been operating from the last 8 years. And you were like, you don't even know me anymore. That was the old me. What do they say? It's 7 years to completely like redo all your cells. Like that's the old you. These people don't know you. And it's time for you to reintroduce yourself as the Empress, as abundance energy. You are strong. You are capable. You have the Spellcaster card, which is the Strength card. This is all about very much so being in your power, using your power to get what you want. Being very clear on what your asks are and what your wants are. 10 of air, because you have to end this cycle of being stressed out, overthinking, repeating patterns, like you're at the end of this really not so great situation and it's over. You're done with it. This may be concerning past relationships in particular. We may be looking at a new offer come in that's someone who perhaps is able to see you, someone who is able to recognize all the gifts that you have. We'll get one more clarifier from the Four of Water. Transformation card, which is the Hanged Man card. So we are seeing things from a different perspective, and that different perspective is going to put you on a new route. It's going to allow you to be reborn. Let's get the Six of Chalices. So we're going through this rebirth process. We're letting go of things. We're stepping into our power, recognizing kind of the old way that things used to go. And we're going to snatch up this new cup that's being put in front of us, because we are no longer going to sit here and be looking at this situation the same that we used to, which probably would have had you pick one of the old cups that was presented, one of the ghosts of who you were. But now you're like, nope, we don't do that anymore. I'm picking the new route. I'm taking the new choice. So if you have folks who come up around, because you do have the Six of Chalices right after that, which is like the return, past memories, nostalgia, you might come into contact with someone who, held a role in your life previously, or someone that you knew from childhood, or someone that you even have fond memories of. But it's remembering about not letting the cloud of like a childhood naivete, impact your decisions that you're making, impact your viewpoint, like understanding and growing from those lessons and moving forward. Let's get our clarifiers for the Six of Chalices, but also like having that childlike energy, staying excited about things. We have the element of water. So we have the Page of Water. Yeah, this could be new love. It could be a new relationship, a new connection, and it's something that makes you feel like a child, something that makes you feel very excited. Five of Air in reverse. But there may be a lot of confusion here. You might not necessarily be ready to trust yourself. Ooh, a Tower moment. Fascinating. Yeah, that confusion may be leading to a Tower moment. Like I said, don't get caught up in the nostalgia, the naivete, the excitement of something new. We got the Emperor card. This may be a situation where you just need to be really clear about what your boundaries are, what your expectations are, what you're looking for. And again, not getting caught up in the excitement of the moment that leads you again to maybe something that is not the greatest situation. Or this may be what you're encountering right now, is that, you know, you were in a space where you were like, I need to be a new person to get what I want. And you're coming to this time where it's like, all right, people are showing up, but I'm learning and I'm growing. I'm not making the same choices. I'm moving forward in a different way. I understand what my needs are. I don't need to get struck by lightning in order to wake up and see things for what they are, because your next card is, so there may be an offer. Now, this offer that's coming in, this new one, you have different choices, so you might be testing out these different choices, and now maybe you're ready to fully step into accepting the new cup that's showing up, the new offer that's coming in. And let's get some clarity around the Ace of the Ace of Chalices. We got one card, two cards. Interesting. Oh, we got the World. Yay! So this is something that you've always wanted, something that you've always looked for. Maybe the relationship that perhaps you thought was not even available to you, you know, finally kind of comes into your purview, comes into your space. We have a Nine of Fire. It's something where you might feel like you are really like dedicated and defensive of this love. Like you are so connected and so into this that you are like, no, like I'm going to do what I can and fight for this, because I've put in so much work on my end to make this happen, to make this a possibility. And this is the start of a new cycle. This is you moving forward. This is not going to be like your prior relationships, as long as you do not occur or happen in the same way as your prior relationships. Knight of Chalices is your next card after that. So this could be a very exciting love. This could be something that does make you feel like you're young again, makes you feel like your dreams are coming true. Three of Fire, quick messages, lots of passion. The one thing I would say is like, make sure that you're staying in some sense of reality, that you're not getting so, Three of Earth now. So it could be someone who can help guide you along with your finances, can help you out and assist you in caring for yourself and your household. Maiden of Water. So this could be, again, like this is a very like, this is literally the Knight of Chalices again. Like you got it twice. Like this is going to be something that makes you feel young again. It's going to feel like first love. It's going to feel just so exciting, so just fulfilling. You're going to feel really supported. You got an Ace of Water here, so a double new cup. Like it's just going to feel like something new over and over again. But it also could be like you could just be having a bunch of multiple offers coming in. Your outcome card is the Chariot card. All right, this might move really quickly. This relationship might move really quickly. You might move in really quickly together. You might want to move away, so it might be something that's at a distance. Or just like I said, it might be something that's real quick movement. Let me see what this card is. Eight of Air. Okay, self-imposed prison. All right, interesting. Now we're getting a little bit of a different story. Getting clarity, meditating, thinking this through. It's saying don't move too fast. Don't do anything too fast. Take your time. Really think this through. Six of Water and the Crown of Water. Six of Water is about, it's you got the double chalices. You got this one coming up again. Again, the naivete, the reminiscence, the going into something and not thinking it through fully. And the Crown of Water is saying that you're more mature now. You know what's the better route to take. You're more in control of your emotions. You're your own independent person. You will not be making the mistakes of the past. And you are the Empress. Let's get one more card for your outcome. One more clarifier for your outcome card. Ace of Earth. Ace of Earth. So a new beginning. So there might be something else that comes in, like a new job offer. Or again, some other form of financial stability, and you might really be like geared towards and knowing that you need to be focusing a little bit on your finances and staying into that Empress energy, making sure that this feeds and contributes to those finances. So this is a really interesting reading because we have a lot of quick movement in the beginning. Like you're very much into your whole, like, I'm a whole new person. I've redone my life. I'm stepping into my power. I understand I'm ending this cycle of, like, stress and all of that. And then you have this, like, memories and kind of new beginnings and new cups being offered to you and wanting to step into that, feeling a little confused, knowing that you need structure and balance, and maybe even like a tower moment that comes in with some really controlling energy. But again, it's one of those, like, what wisdom have you learned from this moment? And then again, you get the new cup, you know, a new relationship, a new something that's coming in. It looks like everything you've always wanted. It's the world. It's the culmination of all the hard work you've done. Knight of Fire. You're like, you really want to defend this. You really want to figure out how to make this work. And you want to start a new cycle. You want to move into a new space. It's very loving, very passionate, very, like, even, like I mentioned, perhaps offering you some financial advice, security, material security. Like, you feel like you're living in a dream. Like, you might get another offer. There might be just more energy coming up. Like, you might have just a lot going on. Just feeling like you're a teenager, basically. And it's really saying that, like, I don't know if this is your pattern, because you're an abundant, you're attractive, you can manifest and call people in, but it's really saying, like, this is a time for you to move forward. So things might be moving quickly, but one, Eight of Air, you must take your time. You cannot put yourself into a self-imposed prison. You cannot give away all your power. You cannot sign up for a marriage where you don't have any financial freedom in it, where you're just dependent upon this emperor energy who runs his empire, and now you're just a subject in the empire. You have to maintain some of your power. You have to maintain some of your ability to drive the boat, to drive the car, okay? Like, stay in the driver's seat. Don't just switch over to the passenger seat, which is a lot of, like, King of Chalices or Knight of Chalices, Maiden of Water, which is the same card energy, is where you're kind of just, like, going along for the ride. Like, you must stay present. Six of Water, again, like, not being naive, being aware of what you want, but not falling into traps about, like, old patterns. And then Crown of Water, you are mature. You understand what your needs are. You can communicate. You can feel. You're not going to get caught up in the flow of things. And that this, again, you may have a new offer that comes in with work and something like that nature. And you might want to move and take that offer instead. You might want to focus more on that and say that, like, this partnership is great and I love it, but I must maintain my own balance and sovereignty. Like, it may be time for you to be the emperor of your life and in control of what's going on with you, and not just handing that control over to somebody else because it feels so good and you're so happy in the relationship. Find your balance, maintain your balance, keep steadfast. All right, that's it for you, Scorpios. Love you. I'll see you later. Bye.